All right, you better listen up. This is the craziest boot camp drill instructor here, and I'm going to tell you about the billionaire and the hillbilly. And you better engage your little brain housing groups, because I'm not going to repeat myself. Do you understand me? Good. You better understand me, because you don't want to be doing bits and thrusts until I get tired. I don't think so. So listen up. Engage the ears of the little brain housing group and listen up. I'm going to tell you why you will vote for the billionaire and the hillbilly. Now, I shouldn't even have to tell you this because it's pretty obvious to anybody with a stinking brain, but we all know lots of people don't have those these days, and you're already here, so here we go. The billionaire is a builder. You hear me? Donald Trump, he is a builder. He has built things his entire life. Not only does he like to build things, he loves the people that build things. And that means Americans like you that bust their ass building for their families, their communities, and their country. Now, you want to know what Donald Trump did back in the 1980s? The news media won't be telling you this stuff. You know what he did back in the 1980s? Long before he was president and the commies decided to hate him, he rebuilt a skating rink 2.5 months ahead of schedule and $750,000 under budget. And guess what else? He took it over from stupid New York politicians after these morons spent 6 years and $12 million and couldn't even get it done. Sounds like Washington, D.C. right now. Reminds me of the politicians running that place. Donald Trump is not a politician. He is a builder, and he just keeps on building. When he became president of the United States, he began to rebuild our military. He built a wall to stop illegal immigration. He built a butt-kicking economy, energy independence, so we could tell Arab countries plotting every day to kill Americans to go pound sand. He built small businesses by getting rid of thousands of regulations, useless regulations. The list goes on and on. Donald Trump builds things, and he is fighting for the people that build things. Now, that brings me to the hillbilly. Now, I spent 20 years in the U.S. Marine Corps, 5 years as a drill instructor. You can go to YouTube and look up Pressure Point Navy to see me training officer candidates 35 years ago. There's also a video called Craziest Boot Camp Drill Instructor that has over 800,000 views, and that's me. Unfortunately, they sped up my voice to make me sound like a cartoon character. Not funny. Anyway, I'm telling you this because the hillbilly spent 4 years in the United States Marine Corps, and he had to get by people like me. That makes him a fighter and an ass kicker, just like the builder, Donald Trump. The hillbilly had a tough time when he was young. He went into the Marines, he built a business, and now he is a senator running for vice president with Donald Trump, the builder. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance build things. Their friggin' opponents tear things down. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and the lefties that do their bidding, they tear things down. They tore down the secure border. Trump left them. They tore down and burned our communities and our monuments. They tore down our national security in Afghanistan and caused 13 warriors to die, including 11 of my fellow Marines. They are tearing down our families by allowing massive stinking amounts of fentanyl to kill our children. They are tearing down our cities with lawlessness, homeless encampments, human feces, and drug needles. I did not serve 20 years in the Marine Corps to watch these clowns tear my country apart. And all of you veterans out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Until a few weeks ago, there was one image that spoke of the fighting spirit of Americans. That, by God, we will not be defeated spirit. And that image was the flag raising by my fellow Marines at Iwo Jima in 1945. Now, there's another friggin' image just as iconic. It is the builder, Donald Trump, taking a bullet for this country as heroically as any Marine and standing up defiantly to tell those tearing everything down to go to hell, telling them we will fight, and we will save our country. And that is what we are all going to do. Do you understand me? We're going to get out there and we're going to get it done. One more thing. My alter ego, Iowa State Representative Stephen Holt, he's running for re-election. He's fighting for the same things the builder and the hillbilly are fighting for, and he has a record to prove it. There's a link below this video if you want to contribute to his campaign, if you choose to do so. Just like Trump, he will never stop fighting for this country. like the Marines that raised the flag on Iwo Jima. The builder, Donald Trump, who raised his fist in the air to fight for this country. It's time for us to fight and elect the builders, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, to stop the ones tearing our country down. Let's get it done. And one more thing, a big thanks to the spaceman, Elon Musk. Elon, at least now we have one platform for which free speech is alive and well. Now, let's go out and get it done.